Hello guys, I'm Rohan with you and you are now watching Coder's Logic. Sorry guys, due to some unwanted circumstances I have to delay my recordings. But now let's move on. Okay. So in my previous video we have learned what is loop, its working procedures and how can we run a loop using for in C programming. But in today's video I'm gonna show you how can we run a loop using while and do while in this language. So without wasting any time, let's do it guys. So guys, at first we have to know what is the general syntax of while and do while loop. So for while loop, firstly we have to write while, then inside first bracket we have to write the condition, and below it inside curly brackets we have to write the block of statements. Okay, that simple is this. And for dual loop, you have to write first do, then below it inside curly brackets the block of statements, and then after curly brackets end we have to write while, and then inside first bracket we have to write the condition. And remember, don't forget to put the semicolon after the end of first brackets for dual loop. That's the difference between the working procedures of while and do while loop. Because for while loop, the condition is checked previously, then the block of statements are executed. But for do while loop, first block of statements are executed for once, then at the end of first occurrence, the condition is checked. That means if your condition is not matched successfully with working condition, then also the loop will work properly for once. Okay. But in case of while loop, your condition must be matched with working condition to work while loop properly. Okay. Now let's understand more precisely about the working procedures of this loop using examples. So here I have written a program previously to print hello for 5 times using while loop. Okay. So according to C programming, first we have to add a header file at the topmost of our program. So I have included it has include stdio.h. Okay. Next I have declared a main method. So inside the main method I have taken an integer variable named index and set its value to 1. Okay. Next I have taken a while loop and set its working condition as index less than equals to 5, and inside while loop I have written the printf command to print hello, and below it incremented the index value by 1. Now the question is, why was I set the working condition of this loop as index less than equals to 5? Because before the loop starts I have set the index value to 1, and after each occurrences of this loop I have incremented the index value by 1. So after fifth occurrences the index value will be 6 and it breaks the loop. So hello can be printed for 5 times, and that's our program motto. And as we have to declare the return type of main method as int, we have to return some integer value at the end of the main method. So I've returned 1 in this program. Now we have to first compile it to check is there any errors or warnings are present or not. No, it's errorless. Now we have to run it. Okay. Now see, here hello prints for 5 times. So now hope you understand how much easy to control a loop using indexing. Okay. Now check the same program for do while loop. Okay. And here I have included the header file according to the rules, and then I have declared the main method, and after it again I have taken an integer variable named as index and set its value to 1. After that, a slight change I have made, that I have written do, and inside the curly brackets I have the same block of statements which I have written in the while loop in the previous program. Okay, so same block of statements that you can see, and after the end of the curly brackets I have given the working condition using while first bracket index less than equals to 5. And remember again, don't forget to give this semicolon. If you do not give this semicolons at the end of the first bracket for do while loop, the loop is not working properly. Okay, so now let's compile it. Errors and warnings are 0. Now run it and see. Here also hello prints for 5 times. Okay, now I am going to show you one thing for both of these loops. What happens if I change the index value from 1 to 6? Let's check it, okay? So in this program where I have used the while loop, if I change the index value to 6, then our condition does not match properly with the working condition. So hello will not be printed in our output screen for once also. Let's try, okay? So first we compile it and then I run it. Let's see. Hello in the output screen, hello will not be printed for once also. But case of this program where I have used the while loop, before the loop starts, if here I have changed the index value to 6, then also the hello will be printed in the output screen for once, because I told you previously that for do while loop, first the block of statements will be executed for once, then after first occurrence of the loop the condition will be checked. So now I will compile this program also and run it. Let's say hello prints for one time in the output screen. That's the difference between the working procedures of this loop. Hope you understand well. That's our today's session on while and do while loop. So from today's session, you have learned how can you run a loop using while and do while loop, and what is the difference between the working procedures of these loops. Okay. So if you think I have cleared your concepts regarding while and do while loop, then don't forget to like and share this video, and please subscribe my channel for this kind of upcoming lessons. Have a nice day.